Welcome back to part 3 of my story. After the third attempt for the lumbar drain, it was successful and I had to stay in bed for the duration, which was 6 days. There had to be daily checks done to make sure I don't have meningitis, as well as I had multiple scans to keep track of the progress. After the 6th day, the membrane healed itself and they were able to remove the lumbar drain. The very next day, after the spinal tap was removed, I was able to start rehab once again, starting out with short walks, just maybe 50 feet. Sometimes I couldn't even make it back to my bed. I was able to make it about 50 feet out, but I couldn't come back. Repeating those routines, and a couple of days later, I was able to go up the stairs, few steps up, few steps down. It was very difficult. Often I lost my balance, and once again I was very weak from not moving at all for a long period of time. My vision started to come back a little bit. I was able to tell light from dark areas, and I had to trust people that were helping me through the rehab. So the grueling task of the rehab begins. I started walking again slowly, little distance away, and as well as there was a gym next to my room where I was staying. I was able to start using resistant bands and some medicine balls to do some core strengthening, leg strengthening, and arm strengthening exercises. Right through all of this, periodically had a group of doctors coming in, and they kept testing me for motor nerve damage, constantly testing for if I have any feeling in the legs and arms, kept poking me with little needles to see where the feeling is. And I remember clearly, I said, "This feels great. Keep doing it. This feels awesome." They could not believe that I was not paralyzed. And they explained me that on the X-ray, T3 was broken in so many pieces, it looked like a bowl of oatmeal. T9 was broken in half, and L4 was broken in half as well. And they mentioned that to me that the only reason, more than likely, the only reason I wasn't paralyzed because I was in such a good physical shape prior to the accident. The next 7 to 8 days, I continued with the rehab every single day, as well as I had many doctor's appointments as well, X-rays, MRIs, eye exams, and they just tried to dial in my medication due to the fact that I also damaged my pituitary gland due to the swelling in the brain. After 36 days, I finally got the good news that I was going to get discharged from the spinal injury unit, and I was going to get transferred to the Nanaimo Rehab Centre, where my daily rehabilitation continues, daily exercise routines, and I was able to see just well enough that I can see the line on the floor, and that direct me to the gym and then back to my room where I was staying in. And finally, I was able to have showers on my own, which was a big milestone, as well as going outside for walks with assistance, of course, so I don't get lost. I really, really enjoyed that part, that finally being outside after over a month being indoors. The bad side is that when you go outside after so many days being indoors, the sunlight is really, really bright, and I remember how hard it was on my eyes because of the sunlight was just too bright. After about 5 days or so in a rehabilitation center there, I finally got the really good news that I'm going to get discharged, and from that point on, I will be an outpatient and come back for daily exercises. John Paris, still standing.